subscribe. Tariq Radio. Watch and subscribe.
I was at the White House for a dinner Friday night, talking to a lot of people, and I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of whispering. There's a lot of names about who got paid this, who got paid that, and a lot of people got rich on the back of donors trying to stop Trump. And I think this disqualifies her forever. If you can't run a campaign, you can't run America. And that would be the argument just day one. So it was terrible. I think she did a good job in the debate. I think she did as good a job as she could hope for in a short period of time. I told everybody, she should not have been the nominee. She was not going to win, and she didn't win, and she lost badly. So she's got to go figure out her life. She's in Hawaii. Tim Walz was at the dinner. She was in Hawaii. So she's having a call with donors this week. They tell me about her political future. I don't think she has a political future. So that's my thought on her.
How bad is this for the party going forward?
It's terrible because when you don't trust, it's like Andrew Gillum down here in Florida. He lost by just a little bit. Mm-hmm. But the money was, to DeSantis, just a little bit. But the money was so squandered and kept that, and he was going to take all that money he kept and rebuild the party. The Republicans got 1 million more voters now. What happened in Florida is with Gillum is going to the same thing is going to follow Harris for the rest of her career. She cannot be trusted with the money. And the party and the donors are going to be like, where is this money going? Look, the week of the election, a former ambassador called me and said, I'm having a fundraiser, this like 2 days before the election. I said, how can you spend the money? Well, we need it for GOTV. I said, no. I stopped giving once Biden was out, as you know, Chris. I said, that's it. I'm a Biden guy. I wasn't Harris.
Do you think, how do you think Biden feels about the result?
I think he did not want to go. He did not go gently. I said this early on. He did not want to go gently. He nominated her basically. Obama did not want her. Obama did not endorse her for 5 days. Pelosi did not want her. Pelosi told her California delegation, there'll be a conference, there'll be a caucus, there'll be a convention. We basically ran on this deal where democracy, and then we didn't have democracy in picking our nominee.
Well, why did Biden pick her?
I think it was to say F you to Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama and every representative that was pushing him out. And if he hadn't gotten out that Sunday, it was going to be an avalanche the next week. Look, Adam Schiff had already spoken. Zoe Lofgren had already spoken. It was just a matter of Monday. And I think he was pissed.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Glad to have everybody in the building. Everybody tap on in with me. And let's chop this game up like we always do. Everybody pop on in. Everybody pop on in. How y'all living, fam? Glad to have everybody tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Want to make sure, how's my volume, by the way, guys? Let me know if my volume is straight. If my volume is straight, let me know what's up. Give me a thumbs up. Can you guys hear me pretty good? If you guys can hear me pretty good, let me get a thumbs up from everybody. There we go. Oh, man. So we're going to chop it up as we always do. We're going to get some calls early on this broadcast. Thank you so much for letting me know that my sound is good. While we have everybody piling on in the room, let's get some shout outs to some of the regulars that's in here. show honor and love to some of the regulars who stay up in the building. Let's give a shout out to um, Big Fox 7, Melanin Mind 666, 1 and 9, Ani Asaru, um, the Black Receipt, Trinity, Soul Food, Brother Arthur, Mikal, Nicety Girl, Red Joker, and Diabion. Shout out to the family. We are in the building. Well, we got the Democratic op, Stephen Hunter, in here. I wonder what Steve is in here doing. Uh-oh, we got the Democratic op in here. We got Steve Hunter in here getting some intel. Uh-oh. I see you, Stephen. Uh-oh. Stephen Hunter Johnson. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, they're monitoring the rooms, I see. But we're here. I'll let them monitor. Take some of this information back to your op bosses. Since you're in here, Steve, let me give you some information to take back to your bosses at the DNC. Your girl Kamala, one of the donors, the mega donors, came out saying that Kamala should be ineligible to run for president forever because she did so badly. And these big time donors feel like y'all finessed them, Stephen. What are y'all saying over at the DNC, Stephen? Because these big donors, they're starting to let heads roll. Your boy Roland, he might be shaking in his boots. Stephen, are you going to represent him if something goes down? Because them big white donors who gave all that money to Kamala's campaign, and you guys knew she didn't have a snowball chance in hell to win, but y'all finessed all them people out that money. Man, the backlash is coming. These people are already talking real reckless about the DNC and Kamala's folks finessing that money. They look at that as a finesse. They said that woman should never be eligible to run for president again. That's why she's drinking heavily now, allegedly. She's up there, but she did that speech, that little, what I don't know what you call that the other day. I talked about it the other day. She's up here slurring her words, looking like she drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels. It's looking bad. Boy, y'all lost so bad, Steve. Man, that's why they got you over here. They got y'all over here monitoring, seeing what we're saying over here on the grassroots, because we let the world know that Kamala was not getting the support you guys were lying about. We kept telling folks Kamala don't have that kind of support. We kept telling people that. And the left-wing media and their Democratic operatives kept running around here talking about who the black community loves Kamala. That black girl magic, boy. Boy, the black folks is gonna turn out. Everybody love Kamala. Boy, black folks is gonna just run out there in droves and support Kamala Harris, please. Nobody was feeling her. The whole country damn near flipped red. And then people put all that money into Kamala. Oh, that was a big finesse. Heads are gonna roll, man. That's gonna be very interesting to see. So that's why, family, y'all been seeing all of these ops popping in our rooms. Family, and I've been with my family. I've been down here in the lovely Houston, Texas. I've been with my family all day. But I've been hearing, boy, the ops are just going nuts in spaces, whining about me. How many op spaces were there today of just oppy dudes and broads or whoever whining about me? While the ops were whining about me, I was eating some macaroni and cheese with my family. Shout out to Houston. Houston is a phenomenal city, man. I'm having so much fun out here in Houston with my family. You know? Yeah. The ops are in here. What's up, brother McCall? Yeah, they think I'm gonna talk about old girl, which I don't really have anything to say unless they keep talking. Yeah, I know some of the ops think that I'm gonna talk about old girl. The other op, one of the head ops in charge, No, if these ops keep popping in these rooms running their damn mouth, yeah, I'm gonna get some of the record straight. Because yeah, that's what we're not gonna do is have these little oppy ass dudes um popping in and out of these rooms, um, telling different variations of their lie, because that shit is all a damn lie. All that old oppy bullshit that they're spewing. So yeah, we'll get the record straight if we need to get the record straight. We will get it straight. Shut that door, son. Yeah, we'll get the record straight if we need to. But like I said, I'm out here in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Houston. Heat on? I didn't. You can turn it down. It's hot as hell in here. And by the way, guys, how do y'all clean close that door? Shit. How do y'all clean crayon? One of my kids I'm in an Airbnb. And one of my kids wrote on the damn wall with crayon. I cannot wash that shit off. What do y'all use to wash off crayons on a wall? Y'all give me some tips. I've been trying to use everything. None of that shit is working. But like I said, I'm out here in Texas. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city, man. Phenomenal brothers and sisters out here in Houston. Just a phenomenal city. My family loves it, and I saw some of my family that I haven't seen in a while. And we were in a certain neighborhood out in the suburbs, and it's very interesting, man. You saw a lot of kids out playing. We went over there by my brother's crib, and by my brother and sister's crib. They moved here from Detroit, and we saw a bunch of children just outside playing. And that was very refreshing to see. Out in LA, we don't see that. And in LA, we don't see that. We don't see kids outside playing like that. It's such a dangerous city. But out here, we saw just a bunch of kids riding their bikes, kicking it, playing. That was very refreshing to see. That reminded me of our childhood. We're growing up, we'd be outside kicking it. We see a lot of that out here. That's very interesting. And when they say everything is big in Texas, they are not bullshitting. They give you big servings of food. Man, we ordered some breakfast from someplace. I ordered a chicken biscuit. This was the biggest goddamn biscuit I've ever seen in my life. This biscuit looked like a bundt cake, man, with the biggest piece of damn chicken in it. I mean, shit. They give you big servings of everything. The shit is big out here in Houston. Everything is big. I mean, I've never seen a biscuit that damn big. I was bucking my eyes eating that shit. Houston is a very interesting city. Real good folks, man. A lot of good FBA family out here. And another thing, and this is not a complaint, this is an observation. Is Houston the stud capital? Why are there so many studs in Houston? No, I'm not saying that as a complaint. I'm not saying that as you turn the air down, dear. God damn, it's hot. This Airbnb is hot as shit. It's either hot or hella cold. And the windows are, but man, Houston has a lot of studs. This is the stud headquarters. Not a complaint. They're very nice studs. They're very cool studs. I'm not complaining. It's just very interesting that all the studs are here. So ladies, so ladies, if you are looking for a nice, hardworking stud, Houston is the place for you. It's full of them. Very nice, handsome studs. They're very handsome women. Very, very handsome women. But they're all over the place. I've never seen a per capita population of studs the way that I see. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what brought them down here. Is there some kind of stud diversity program at Amazon or some shit? What's going on? Is there a DEI program? Some dildo equity and inclusion? What the is going on with all these studs out here? This dildo equity inclusion is heavy out here. They're flocking to Houston. Very nice people. Very, very nice people. You put on 73, dear. My wife is trying to fix the thing. Lovely. Shout out to the stud. I got a lot of stud fans. The studs are big supporters of me, and I support the studs. So shout out to you. Any studs listening right now, shout out to you, Miss Nigga. Shout out to you, Miss Nigga. Um, but like I said, you got a lot of oppy behavior out here. A lot of ops saying little reckless shit. And a lot of these ops are really sent in by the damn Democrats and the feds because of the influence that we had. They understand that the grassroots crashed out the Democrats in this election, and that's a problem. That is a major problem. And they've been trying to sabotage our work anyway. They've been trying to sabotage us anyway. But let me get some calls in here because we got a lot of people trying to come in here. Let me get some calls in here. Let's get Brother Twizzle in the building. Twizzle in the building. Then we're gonna do the right thing. Twizzle, what's up, brother?
You hella stupid, dude.
No,
Hey, was the butchers mugging you when you was down there, man? Was they
no,
looking at you crazy?
no, they're actually cool, man.
Can you hear me?
No, the studs are very cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But hold
Okay.
on. Oh yeah.
Hey, T, my dad always told me the biggest thing they hate is a real man. When they see a real man, boy, they quench up, and get ready to go, man. But
Yeah.
hey, I just came in to say happy holidays to you and the family, man. Happy holidays to the fight. Happy holidays to the wife, the boys, and Quoquo Nation, man.
My
That's
man.
all I want to say, man. That's it. Hey, peace.
Much respect to you, man. Who is this coughing? Brother, do the right thing. You all right, brother?
No, you can.
Bro,
You caught me off guard. That's what it was.
brother, do we need to get you a cough drop or some shit?
No,
Brother.
no, listen, man. I just want to say happy holidays to the family, and I want to add on. Listen, X is about to get really crazy now. They're coming after X and everybody on it. You're going to see a lot more ops on here.
Oh yeah.
They're talking. Legacy media is talking about it like that. They're attacking X right now. Speaking of ops, there's a cat on here I want to mention because I think FBA fan, we need to look out for any kind of questionable stuff on the on X profile. There's a guy on here. His name is where is he at? Arthur Watkins. Now I followed this dude here because I thought he was FBA.
Okay.
He had some sort of American legal fund. I think I reposted it, and then he posted something real funny, claiming that this guy, what is his name? Pete. What is his name? You know that white guy everybody talks about all the time. He claimed that he's an American freedman, some white guy.
Mm,
And I said, bro, why are you posting this? Well, people don't know he's an American freedman. This is a white dude who was born in like Romania. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some white guy, one of
I don't know
those.
who the right guy is.
What is that guy's name? I can't think of his name right now. But I got on him and I said, listen, you need to stop posting that. And he's collecting money for American freedmen. So I
Mm,
reposted. You can get him on here. His name is Arthur Watkins. He's down here in the we got to look out, man. There's a lot of people on here. We don't know who they are. We don't know who's on the other end of the keyboard. We really don't know. And
yeah.
he's collecting money from the family. So, and he's claiming this guy, what is his name? Pete, what is his name?
Yeah.
Damn it, I
Yeah.
can't.
Arthur, get on up here, brother.
Arthur Watkins, pull him up.
Okay, let's see if we get up.
Pull him
Hold
up.
on. You stay here, dude. You do the right thing. You stay here. Let me see if Arthur
Yeah, I'm
will get up.
here. I'm here. I'm here.
I want to, because I don't know exactly what you're speaking on. Arthur, are you in here, man?
Yeah, he's right there. I see him right here.
Okay.
Tell him.
Want to? Okay, Arthur, go ahead, brother. Mr. Arthur, go ahead. Unmute your microphone, Mr. Arthur.
Mute your microphone.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
who is this guy
What's
you
going
claim
on?
is an American freedman? Who is this white guy?
Yes, I don't know who you're talking about.
You know
Who
who
you
I'm talking
referring to?
about.
No, tell me who you're talking about.
The guy who you claim is that you posted, you made a post claiming this guy was an American free. Are you collecting funds for an American legal fund?
I am the person who's doing the organizing the American Legal Fund. So
So
what's the
what are you
problem?
collecting money? What are you collecting money for?
I'm collecting money to do all the work for our people. What are you
And
doing?
okay, and who are you claiming is an American freedman? The white guy who you made a
I
post
have
of.
no idea who you're
You know
talking about.
exactly who, bro.
Please tell me who you're talking
Listen,
about.
I got to. You
Put in the
blocked me now. I
jumbotron.
can't pull up the post here. Y'all,
Please
who's
tell
the
me.
guy? Who's the name of that white dude who? I think he's from Andrew Tate. That's his name.
Okay.
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
He he's
That's the white
his
guy, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about,
oh
right? You claim this dude
dude.
is American freedman because his father was black, I think, but his
No,
mother is something like that. Did you not post that Andrew Tate was an
his
American freedman?
father
Did you
is
not?
from Alabama, brother.
Did you
So what are
claim
you
that
talking
Andrew
about?
Tate was not? Did you claim that he was an American freedman?
His father is a descendant of slaves. So what's the
Did
problem?
you post that Andrew Tate was an American freedman? Yes or no?
He,
Yes, I did.
So why would you say that?
Because his father is from Alabama.
And you're
His
collecting
his
money
line,
for American freedmen. You're claiming this
his
white man is.
lineage,
You know what?
his
Listen,
lineage is from
Tariq,
slavery. So
we got to
what's the
watch out for
problem?
dudes like this.
okay. Okay.
Listen,
All right. Thank you. Okay, so now we're getting into an opinion. Okay, thank you, brother Arthur. Okay, I thought it was something else. Okay, so Andrew Tate, his dad is a foundational Black American. Andrew Tate's father is a foundational Black American. Now, Andrew Tate, he kind of goes in and out. He claims blackness, but then he'll denigrate blackness. So he's all over the place with it. So that's kind of questionable. I don't know what he really classifies himself. Well, yeah, but Tate, technically, he comes from a FBA background. His father is a foundational Black American. That's where Andrew Tate learned a lot of his game. But he panders to a lot of the alt-right crowd. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real tricky thing. So there's a lot of speculative things going on with that. So let me see. Let's get the Bowl Ball Bastard. That's an interesting name. Okay, hold on. Wait, where is he? Okay, it was somebody named the Bowl Ball Bastard. But let's get this guy. Uh, let's get the Pope in here. Let's get the Pope in here, and then we'll get Miss D in the building. There's a lot of people in here. Shout out to you. Shout out to Nikki the God. Shout out to Brother Marcel. All right, the Pope.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was actually going to reply to the guys that were up there, but you removed them, so I was going to remove my mic for
Okay.
now.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. All right. Let's get Miss D in the building. Miss D in the building. What's going on, Miss D?
Wanted to see how was you enjoying my city.
I love it out here in Houston. It's beautiful people out here, man. Just very hospitable. It's a very clean city. It's real fly out here, man. I love the vibe. The food is great out here. It's a real good vibe out here. What is
Have you went to the Breakfast Club?
it was packed. It was
Yeah, I was about to say you have to go early in the morning, but now that the people are out of work and school, that is just it's gonna be round the corner down the street.
yeah, it was packed. So we went there. It was two packed. So we went to what's called Harry's. You went to a place.
Harry's get the overflow. Yes.
Yes, we went to Harry's, and that was actually good. Harry's.
Yes, that's what my patient that moved from California that I work for, because most people move here from California, they move in Sienna Ranch, Mo City over there. They mostly move over there, move in that area when they move from LA to Houston. So that's why I take him to Harry's. Yeah, their food is very good,
Yeah,
very good.
yeah. So I'm.
Hmm.
It's just a vibe out here. I love Houston. My family loves it out here, so it's a real good vibe. Shout out to the Houston family. And yeah, Harry's was a gang of studs in there too. That was another thing. It was a lot of studs. It was stud couples in there. It was like, okay. It was stud customers, stud waitresses, just studs, just all over the place. I'm not bothering the studs. I love the studs. I love them, but they're just all over the place. All right. Okay. It's a very stud-friendly city. Love the studs. Houston have some of the most hospitable studs. These are not mean-spirited studs. Some of the studs in Atlanta are very mean-spirited. Studs, yeah, Atlanta studs be like, you looking at nigga, it's that type of shit. These studs hold the door open for you. These studs are very gentlemanly. They carry themselves like respectable men. I love these studs out here. They're phenomenal. Let's get the women be choosing up. Them studs be having some fine women out here in Houston, though. These studs are providers in Houston. I'm not mad at them. The studs be stepping up. Let's get the good adult. Let's get the good adult in the building. What's up, good adult?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I actually came on stage just to get your understanding on a component to Foundation of Black Americans and the idea. I've been in a lot of rooms, kind of combating and arguing with and debating those who disagree with the position of being a foundational Black American. I want to get your perspective as it pertains to the standard that we were developed on or we were built upon, and how much that plays into whether or not you can claim being FBA. I know it comes down to lineage as far as our parents, right, and where we come from. I'm aware of that. That's the bloodline. But I also believe there's a component as it pertains to the standard for which it is that we operate in. And I wanted to see if you agreed or disagree with that. Bloodline aside, right? Yeah, you can be obviously, from direct descendants of slaves, but if you're not upholding the standard, I would qualify and suggest that your blackness is in question. What say you?
Well, no, your lineage is your lineage, man. Good, bad. Your lineage is something that's rock solid. It is what it is. If you come from the lineage, you are of the lineage. Even if you are a Sambo, like Jesse Lee Peterson, he's a Sambo, one of the biggest ones there are. But unfortunately, he is a foundational Black American. That's the unfortunate thing. That cannot be denied. Is he a bug dancing, butter biscuit eating Sambo? Yes. Is he a foundational Black American? Unfortunately, yes. So, we got to just take that. You got to take the good with the bad. But what we don't take the tether class trying to cosplay. So that's the thing. That's my biggest concern because we already have to deal with our riffraffs within the lineage. I don't want to deal with riffraffs from other people under the umbrella of blackness because that's what happens. All these other groups, they are of their ethnic group when it's positive, but when it's negative, everybody wants to just say, okay, we're just Black. And that negativity falls on foundational Black Americans. That's why I'm all about full delineation, straight up and down. And we got to really watch a lot of these cats now when they run around here saying that, yeah, I'm a Black American. I was born here. I'm Black American. I'm Black American. I was born here. I was born here. Well, you got to watch that language. When they say they're born here, watch that. That's kind of a code word because foundational Black Americans, we go beyond the I was born here. Like, look, my lineage goes all the way back to the beginning here. See, we know how to say it.
It's cold now.
Yeah, my nose is stopping up a little bit. Yeah, us foundational Black Americans, we go all the way back. We know that our lineage traces back to the beginning of this country. We know that some people in our family has indigenous lineage as well. Many of us do. I was just talking to my father today at my sister's house. Me and my father was talking about some of our family members, and he was saying that his grandfather, um, on his mother's side, my great grandfather, he was half native. He was half Cherokee and foundational. His dad was enslaved, was enslaved foundational Black American, and his mother was a full Cherokee. So that's the story of all of our families in foundational Black American culture. There's some type of indigenous bloodline somewhere. We've been here too long to not have that. You understand? So when we say that we're foundational, we know how to word it right. When you hear people try to word it in a very manipulative way, well, I was born here. My family went to an HBCU. That's that DeVito guy. He was like, yeah, I was born in Atlanta. My mom went to Spelman, but he's Nigerian. His family's Nigerian. See, you got to watch the way people word this stuff. You see, real interesting thing. Let's get I want all smoke. I want all smoke. What's happening? I want all smoke. What smoke do you want, smoke?
What's the word? I'm just curious. I'm just come from a Caribbean background. I just would like to know
there was some slaves that were sent to the Caribbeans and back to West Africa, Liberia to be exact. Well, what is it? Just forget about us? Us?
No, you're not foundational Black American. You're Caribbean now. You had an ethnogenesis when y'all was sent there. See?
I got you. I got you. I got you. But we was sent back. So we was here, and then we got sent back. So what do you mean we not foundational? If we was here,
How you?
you have to have stay here. You have to stay here to be foundational.
Yeah, you can't. Your family immigrated here. If you immigrate here, you're not foundational. See?
I hear you on that, but I'm just saying. But but originally we was already here, but we was just sent back.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as me saying that I'm Nigerian. I'm not. If I go to Nigeria, they're gonna tell me to kick rocks. And
I got you, man. I got you. That's all I came to
there,
say. I hear you.
you see, that's what it is right there. Yeah, they pull up them DNA tests and it shows, yeah, you got all of this lineage in Nigeria. Now let me go over there to Nigeria. They're gonna be like, nigga, get out of here. They're not gonna accept me as a Nigerian. That's the same thing. There was an ethnogenesis when you were sent over there to the Caribbean, unfortunately. That's what ethnogenesis are. People get sent certain places, people move certain places, and they amalgamate into certain ethnic groups. So you are Caribbean, and that's fine. That's fine. Just eat you some bammy and grill up some jerk chicken, and you're good, brother. There was an ethnogenesis too. Y'all had your own culture in Jamaica. There was another culture that developed. There was a combination between the East Indians that were sent out there. That's where that curry chicken stuff comes from. It comes from the East Indians. Comes from the Irish that were sent out there to Jamaica to work on those fields and those sugar plantations. That's what the Jamaican accent is. The Jamaican accent is an Irish accent. Yeah. When Garvey talked about the red, black, and green, the green is for Ireland. That's what they said. The green is for Ireland. And the Jamaican flag is basically a variation of the Scottish flag. Real interesting stuff. Let me get Professor Allen in here. The illustrious Professor Allen in the building. Professor Allen, what's happening, sir? Professor Allen, come on in, sir.
Oh, hello. Hey, room. How y'all doing? I just wanted to address the issue and let y'all know it's a very little known fact. I spent the summer 2023 in at West Africa, and about a week was spent in Cape Coast. Now, in Cape Coast, you have the two slave castles, like I call them like auctions where they would sell the slaves. Now, not all FBAs have a slave African slave lineage, but some of us. And what I wanted to identify is there were two main castles. There was Cape Coast slave castle called Cape Coast, and there was Elmina.
Yeah.
Uh, so what I'm trying to say is, what people don't realize is there were different groups of Africans sent to Elmina and different groups sent to Cape Coast. Cape Coast is the castle where Americans came, what later FBA would come from. So what I'm trying to say, and I'll conclude on this, is we were different groups even back on that land. We were not the same group of tribes, and people don't realize that. So we weren't the same as Elmina was where Jamaicans and Bahamians came from, and we were different groups even then
My man.
on that plan.
Thank you so much. Yeah, man. So yeah, there were different groups mixing up, and when certain groups mix up, and then these groups become more stabilized, cultures are formed, and that's what happened with us. Different groups of indigenous Black people, indigenous red people, African people, and Moorish explorers all were put on this land or made it to this land. We got mixed in. We got all classified under the umbrella of Negro. And there was an ethnogenesis of culture. We started to develop culture around our new position here. So we got to really put everything in context. Let's get Mr. Big Hawk in the building.
What's going on, Big Flex?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. I just wanted to come up here and just, congratulate you and shit, man. Loving the show. I was just listening. I had lost my train of thought, but yeah, man, I'm still listening though.
No doubt. We're just chopping it up. Let's get what's your name, beloved? Every day is your birthday. Go ahead, beloved. Every day is your birthday. Go ahead and unmute your mic, ma'am. Unmute your mic, ma'am. Miss hello, ma'am. Oh, is she getting jumped on by her baby daddy? What's happening? Miss Everyday? Everything okay over there? Sound like her dude heard a man's voice and he just got to snapping. What's going on, Everyday? Okay. If you're in danger, can you tap the phone 3 times, beloved? Okay. Right. Okay. She said every day is her birthday. That's because the nigga that knocked her memory out. She can't remember. So she think every day is the same day. Let me get her out of here. I think she's going through some trauma. Poor thing.
You wait, you wait. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wait, you wait. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. You wait, you wait.